Welcome to the 5th round of the Blitz tournament in Subotica. Now we are playing the guy who is ready around 2150. We started with e4, he went for Caro-Kann, takes. Again, our exchange variation, knight f3, knight c6, a3. He went bishop g4, and now we go h3. After bishop h5, we go queen to b3. And now the best move is queen to d7. But he decided to take on f3. So now the theory says queen takes b7. Rook c8 is actually not a best move. It's actually very big inaccuracy. And now I'm just trying to remind myself what's here to move. I can simply take here, of course, this bishop. But what is even more powerful is the move bishop b5. I just played that one. Pretty much the only two defenses are queen c7 or queen d7. This bishop is still hanging, but he can't move the bishop because then we take the knight. So queen d7. And now we have to take the queen. There is nothing else. King takes back, and now we go into this endgame where we are simply pawn up, and after e6 we do have these bad pawns, but on the other side we have a b2 and they don't have b7, so we are in the Carlsbad structure but with much better version. Bishop e3, bishop b6, so just we need to bring the pieces to the game, we can't do anything else. Rook b8. And now the point is white should start pushing these pawns and actually create a space on the queen side. I started with a4 to support my bishop, and after knight e7, also connecting the rooks is useful. b4. So in this position you're not castling, you know, that's something you should not play. Every time you have a chance in endgame, just bring king closer to the center. Here, for now, king is safe on e2. He played h6, the idea is to go g5, then maybe f5 to grab some space. That's obvious intention for black, that's why I played h4, stopping g5. And now he played strategical mistake. He played f5, and he forgot about the outpost on e5. I played f4, and now you see I stabilized this, and now he just realized that knight f3, knight f5 is coming, and it's pretty much unstoppable. On the other side, this knight would be much better to be on g8, so he can try something similar. And the benefit of these pawns is the f3 will control this and this. He starts regrouping the king on the other side. That's a weird decision, to be honest. I played knight e5, so I don't really mind even trading the pieces, because when you're better, you would like to simplify the game. Now he's thinking how to retake. He decided to give up the bishop. Now with bishop here, pawn up, this is absolutely winning. And I got relaxed here. I was very relaxed. I liked my position. I also start spending some time. He played rook c8, and now here I should play bishop a6 to stop a5. I play king d2 automatically, not even thinking about what he can do. I just wanted to connect my rooks, but I forgot about a5, and that's quite an annoying move. So instead I should just go bishop a6, he'll play maybe rook c7, then I can go king d2 or whatever, bring the rook and push the pawns. And, you know, I regret it a little bit. Sometimes you need to be more careful. Now he take and push f4. This is actually, to be honest, something I missed, but it's still good position for white. But we are entering very weird field where I have to find some crucial moves to stay better. So I have to take this pawn, that's obvious. The point is distracting the bishop of protecting the d4. And now my bishop on b5 is under the attack, so I just brought my bishop back to d3. That's quite logical. Also, this bishop is perfectly outshining this knight, controlling all these squares. I do have a problem with these two pieces. He played knight c6. He has intention of going knight f3 and then knight takes c5. Now king e3 is a very strong move. You know, just staying around the bishop, also attacking the knight and escaping the check on f3. At that time later, we can start pushing b5. b5 is another move to play. That's what I picked, because it looks very logical. He can go for this, but then I can even take, because after knight f3, you're gonna win the bishop, but these pawns are very scary. So he played knight f5, I played rook a3. Now I defend the square, but it's kind of passive. He played g5 and now you see, okay, if I take the pawn and take again back, he has knight f3 fork. And suddenly I got chess blindness and I completely forgot that this bishop is for free. So you see on my face that I'm now mad on myself. Like, I just saw that I'm losing the bishop and I went for this. This is called chess blindness. Also maybe tiredness. b6, trying to create something. Rook b5, but actually from this point the game started being more exciting. Because I'm pieced down, but look at these pawns and knights are a little bit out. Also my rooks are more active than his rooks. You see that other people are coming to watch the game because it actually got really exciting from this point. I have compensation. Position is not naive, even with piece up for black. You see that he starts thinking what to do. He should try to simplify and try to eliminate my bishop from d3 by bringing this knight towards the game. That's what he should do. Otherwise, my plan is to go rook b5 and to attack the knight. So that's why he went knight to e4. I can't go rook b5 because there is knight c3. And rook b5 would be so strong move if he didn't play knight e4. So I have to eliminate this strong knight. He take back. Now went for rook b5. He went knight c4. And now this point rook c3 is very strong move, pinning generally the knight. But rook a b3 is also fine because I'm threatening to push, and also this pawn is protected permanently. He won the rook to d8, and now there is the way of attacking this knight many ways, like rook c3, rook b4, this rook. Before I picked to go with this one, and that's actually a mistake. And the reason why is after rook d2 check, king e1. Now I'm targeting the knight, rook c2, and just imagine if I played the other rook. So this rook to 4th rank, and this rook will be here. Now rook c3 would not exist. And this will be a great trap, because he will not be able to play rook c3, because my rook from b3 will protect the pawn. That's why now black is winning. I played b7, and now he has some checkmate, according to the engine, in 8 moves. But both of us are in time scramble, and it's not easy to figure out where is the checkmate pattern. On the other side, I'm threatening promotion. You see that he is doubting where is the checkmate. So rook c2 is a logical move. Of course, I have to go with a king on f1. And now the checkmate idea is knight e3. But he missed that. He played rook c1, I went king g2. He went rook g8, I went king h2. So rook b8 is a passive move. Now rook b1 is the only move to save the game. But of course, who's going to expect that to see? I played rook b4, he went knight e2. And now he has an interesting win with knight f3 and later. I went king to g3. Now it's time for him again to find checkmate. He went king there, and now again I have the draw with this. So I went king f4, he went this. I'm again lost. I mean, time scramble, it's very weird position. I pushed a6, he went check, I went king g4. Then he went all the way on a3. Now I was even better. I played rook b6, which is not a good move. King f7, I played the rook c6. It's just seconds, you know. I play king h4 on this check. He went with the knight. I went king h5. And it's tension, yeah. Rook h8 check. I went king there, and now it's simple for him. He is actually winning the rook. I played rook b6. I mean, you know, I'm just rook and knight down. But I do have these pawns, to be honest. So maybe I can do something if he blunders again. So he played knight e7. Quite a passive move. I played king e5. He went check. I went there. Rook d3, king c7. Rook c3, king b8. I mean, I'm just hanging with my king there. There is nothing to be done. Knight c6. Went with the king back. Now he made another discovery. I have to go back. Then he has this check. King a7, knight c6. I have to sacrifice. And now it's practically over. I can't do anything now. I promoted queen, and after he captures, I resign the game. So yeah, we are currently 2.5 out of 5. It's a very bad result. But I'll see you in the next one.